The 9 to 5s, guys, they don't care about you. So my cousin, right? He broke his leg, and I'm finna share what happened to him on his 9 to 5. But before we get into this video, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you will be reminded every time I drop another true financial banger. And while you're at it, check out SoFi. Link is in the description. SoFi will pay you just to put your money in their bank account, and you create an interest rate each year of 3.75% versus a traditional bank where they only give you 0.03%, which is nothing. So check out SoFi. You'll thank me later. I highly recommend SoFi is because that I could just let my money sit and build instead of letting it deteriorate. And then traditional banks use your money for treasury bills, which is something I'll get into later, which is also a good avenue that you could use your money for. So check out SoFi. You will thank me later. And if you want to take your money out after you receive when they pay you or after you receive your interest, take it out. I'm just sharing some gems. SoFi is it. Check it out. Link is in the description. Let's get into the video. So imagine this. But before I get into the video, let's talk about my cousin, right? My cousin called me up and he asked me if I know anybody that's hiring. And I said, no, it's pretty tough to find a job in your kind of thing that you're looking for. And he said, man, I need to tell you something. I was like, what? He said, they fired me. I was like, why? I was like, how did your basketball tournament go? He said, man, I ruptured my ankle. I was like, really? And he said, yeah, at the basketball tournament. And I was like, man, he said, yeah, I had to go to the hospital, get a little cast on it. But I called my job and I told him, hey, I ruptured my ankle. I can't make it. It's swollen. I'm going to be gone for about a week. And they said, okay. And then after they said, okay, he said 3 days later, they called me in. And I was like, well, they call you in? He said, yeah, they said, come in the office. And so they brought me in. I'm walking in the office with crutches on. You know, my wife brought me to the job. I'm walking in the HR with my crutches to show them that, hey, I'm hurt. And then they said, hey, we're sorry that you got hurt. We was looking at your performance. Your performance is okay, but we noticed that you was lacking some performance, and we sorry to tell you we have to let you go. And he was like, what? Why you have to let me go? And then, you know, from what I'm thinking, it's not work related. He got hurt. He can't fulfill the position that they want him to, so they let him go. And he said, man, this is messed up. This is bull crap. They let me go. And I asked him, I said, man, how long you been at the job? He said, dude, I've been up here for 8 years. So it don't matter how many years you've been up at your job. I seen people when I worked my 9 to 5, 4 years ago, I seen people where they work 20 years and get fired. I seen people work 25 years when they get fired. They don't care about you. And so he worked 8 years and they let him go. And it was a good job. Just because he tweaked his ankle playing in a basketball tournament. They let him go. I was like, man, they don't care about you, bro. I was like, man, let me help you out, man. While you at it, why don't you start creating your income? And he said, man, how I do that? I said, man, I'll tell you what's the most you can spend right now to create your income? And he said, well, it depends on the income. I said, well, you get paid every week and every month. And he's like, man, you talking about the stock market stuff? I was like, yeah. He said, man, I heard you doing pretty good at that. I was like, yeah, because my other cousin told him so. Word travels fast, you know. Good news travel fast. Bad news travel fast, too. So anyway, he said, man, I've been wanting to get with you in that. He said, how do I get in that? I said, how much you think you can spend? He said, dude, right now I'm getting paid Friday. He said, I could put 2,000 in it. I was like, 2,000? That's a good start. He said, I could put 2,000 in, show me how to get started. I was like, let's do it. I'm not a financial advisor, but do your own research. But this is what's working for me. You know, this is what's working for me. I can show you, but you have to execute it. I can show you how I'm doing it, but you have to execute it. I cannot touch your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot touch your transaction. You have to do it. He said, well, show me, dude. Come on. I lost my job, bro. Show me. Come on, come on. I was like, all right, man, this is what you do. So I showed him. We downloaded Robinhood app, and I showed him the ticker symbol, Main Street Capital. I want to show y'all guys right here, Main Street Capital. This is a REIT, okay? A real estate investment trust. So that means you can own real estate without even having to be there. That means you could be a real estate investor without having to be there. And this REIT owns hospitals, dude. Owns nursing homes. Imagine owning a part of a chain of nursing homes. Imagine owning a part of a chain of hospitals, chains of apartments, complexes, hotels. Imagine on that. These REITs that I've been showing y'all in my latest videos, all these REITs add up to what those things I just said. Imagine owning a part of a nursing home without having to be there. You invested in it. He said, dude, I'm for that. He said, bro, matter of fact, here, let's do 2,500. Not 2,000, let's do 2,500. I said, all right, but you have to do it. And he said, man, what's the REIT? And I told him, I said, you can either do Reality O or Main Street Capital. So I showed him both REITs and I let him study for himself. And he said, man, I want to do half and half. He said, I want to do 1,000 in Realty O or Realty Income, ticker symbol O. And I want to do 1,000 in Main Street Capital, ticker symbol Main. And he said, how much do they pay for share? 25 cents? I was like, yeah. So if you got 100 shares, this is for you guys too. If you got, it's 25 cents per share. So if you got 100 shares, how much is that? How much is that? What is that? 100 times 25 cents? What? That's what? $25? Let's just say. I'm not good at math, but I'm just saying. So that means you can get $25 each month. Each month, $25 is coming into your account without doing nothing. Right now, the market is down, bro. And I told my cousin that. I said, hey, bro, the market is down, but you can still make money. No matter which way it goes, you getting that money in your checking account every month. And he's like, man, let's do it. And he said, I want to put 1,000 on Realty O or Realty Income, ticker symbol O, in Main Street. I want to put the rest. Because I see these own this. It's on the nursing home. It owns hospitals. It owns, and then Reality owns over 15,000 properties. He said, I'm in it. And then after he did that, he said, what I have to do now? What I have to do now, bro? I said, hey, cousin, big cuz, all you have to do is just sit down and let the money come in. He said, that's it? I said, sit down, let the money come in, but watch your REITs and stuff. Just watch them. Whenever the money drops, or whenever the stocks drop, go in, go in, buy low, sell high. He said, man, I'm going in. He said, man, I'm going to talk to my wife and put more money in it. And I said, you doing the right thing. The more you put in, bro, the more you will make each month. And he said, bro, you got some shares or stocks? Hey, bro, you got some shares and stocks that pay me weekly? Huh, cousin? I said, I absolutely do. I absolutely do. YMAG, that's another one. YMAG, YMAX, that's another one. Those two pay weekly. He said, how can I get in that? He said, because when my wife get home, I'm going to put her on some game. I said, do it. And he said, she might let me get more than 2,500. Should I put it on those? I said, do your own due diligence. Do your own research. See if it works for you. Because not all dividends and REITs are created equal. And he said, all right, yeah. And he said, bro, thank you. He gave me a hug and picked me up. He's bigger than me, 10 times bigger than me. He said, man, I'm doing a barbecue. You coming, bro. You coming. He said, I want you to share this with my buddies and stuff as well. So he wasn't mad that he lost his job. He was actually happy that he able to create income. And that's what I'm sharing with you guys now. And he was happy. He said, bro, you coming out to the... So he's inviting me and my family to the barbecue. And he wants me to share this knowledge with him and his buddies. And I'm down to do that. I'm down to share this free game with them just like I'm sharing with you. That's it. That's all you have to do is get into the right stock. One stock. I just only gave him 4 stocks right there that could change his whole financial life. 4. And he's in it already. He didn't hesitate because he has no choice. He don't got a job. So he's down to get in it. But I tell you one thing, he's going to thank me in the next 5 years. He's going to thank me in the next. I'm not expecting him to thank me, but God gets the most high thanks. But he's going to come back to me and say, man, you was right, little cousin. So I'm just sharing with y'all guys. I'm just sharing some game with y'all guys. I want to help y'all financially, and I believe that I could. You can still work your 9 to 5. It don't matter. I want to help you guys. Thank you guys for this short video. I'm going to drop another bomb tomorrow. While you at it, if you want to learn about REITs, link is in the description. It says Beacon Range. Click the Beacon Range in the description. And if you want to get with SoFi once again, click SoFi in the description too. You will thank me later. Thank you and God bless.